Hey co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. Things are not looking good for Tasha K in this lawsuit that Cardi B has filed against her for defamation. I was watching the lead attorney stream last night and he had Dennis Byron on as a guest. And for those who don't know, Dennis Byron has been in the courtroom giving us play-by-play information about what's been going on in the midst of this trial. And Dennis pretty much let it be known that there's no way in hell that Tasha K is going to be able to dig herself out of this lawsuit and that she is eventually going to have to pay up a couple of $1 million to Cardi B some way, somehow. One of the biggest bombs that Dennis dropped in the interview was that Tasha K allegedly admitted in court that she knowingly lied when she reported that rapper Cardi B had a beer bottle in her vagina and that she had herpes. She allegedly also claimed that she knew she was lying, but she did it anyway because she knew that she would make money off of those stories. Dennis also claims that Tasha said in court that she knew what she did was wrong. So this is not looking good at all, you guys. It's really not. As for whether or not Cardi B tried to, resolve the situation with Tasha outside of the court, yes, it has been known. Tasha had been saying it herself on her stream, but then it was also confirmed again in court that Cardi B had messaged Tasha publicly saying that the videos she made about her were not true, and then privately they had a conversation about it, and Tasha K told Cardi that the only way that she was going to kind of like hear her out was if Cardi went on her YouTube channel where she would monetize the interview and refuted the claims. But then Cardi told her that she couldn't do that because it would only make the story bigger, and her management team wouldn't even let her do that for that reason as well. And that is the moment where it seems like Tasha K's vendetta against Cardi was born, according to the way the story was told in court, per Dennis. When it comes to how damages are going to be calculated in this situation, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. Number one is the damages to Cardi's reputation in general, which is going to be very abstract and difficult to factor in. But then things can become a little bit more concrete, where Dennis describes how Cardi said in court that she missed out on a couple of acting opportunities. I don't know, he didn't really specify if it was her self-disqualifying or if people just didn't want to work with her because of the rumors about her having herpes or whatever, but this was a big thing for her and she missed. And remember, Cardi has done a couple of commercial spots and she was in that movie with Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu and everything like that. So she was trying to a little bit like build up her acting resume. So to think that these rumors kind of like cost her to miss out on some opportunities is a little bit sad, you know. And a lot of people forget because of Cardi's big personality, but she's a very young girl. She was only like 25, 26 years old when all of this was happening to her, right? So yeah, like there were some rumors, something in court being mentioned about how some people did not want to do acting scenes with Cardi B that involved like romance or kissing or whatever because of the rumor that had went down. And not only that, but Cardi said that all of this caused her to feel very, suicidal. She had a therapist that she would fly around to her regularly. Like there are times when she just was in the midst of like very bad nervous breakdowns. Like it was really sad to hear what happened. She said that she didn't even want to sleep with her husband anymore because she was just so anxious or embarrassed or just like going through a lot as a result of all of these rumors and stuff. And don't forget, there were moments of this where Cardi was still pregnant as well, so it's a lot on her and her unborn baby at the time culture before she was born, and then the postpartum issues with these rumors continuing to swirl around about her. So when it comes to how Tasha even got to these stories, remember, when you're reporting on stories, you do have a certain level of responsibility that you have to take to verify certain claims, especially if a claim is of this magnitude, right? Like you should always verify. But this one, Cardi B's attorneys questioned Tasha. They said, hey, Tasha, did you verify these claims or anything like that before you put them out into the world? Well, apparently Tasha admitted that she didn't do any research to verify the claims, that it was truly Cardi B on that video putting a beer bottle in her vagina. She says that the only research that she did was she went on Pornhub and searched in Cardi B bottle vagina or whatever, and then she saw a clip and she figured that it was Cardi B and like kept it moving. And so, Cardi's attorneys argued, listen, are you not aware aware of deep fakes and stuff like that, like how possible it is for people to superimpose, you know, videos and photos of celebrities on other people. Like, they've been doing that for a while, you know, like there was a huge controversy around this for a long while. You know, I think I remember this being a huge thing, taking a huge head in 2018, 2019. But, you know, she just kind of was like, listen, sorry, that's what I did. I didn't really do much research. I knew it was wrong, and it is what it is. She didn't seem apologetic about it at all. I'm sure you guys saw the headlines about this, but at a certain point in court, Cardi B broke down when she was talking about the anxiety, the depression, the suicidal ideation that she was feeling, and she called Tasha K a demon. She's like, only a demon would do what she did to me. And yeah, I feel like at that point you could have heard a pin drop in the room, you know, because it is painful to imagine what it was that she was going through. You guys, if you want to see the full interview between the lead attorney and Dennis Byron, I've got a link to it in the description box down below. But in the meantime, let me know, what do you think about the trial going on between Tasha K and Cardi B? Should Tasha K try to seem a little bit more remorseful? Because Dennis really made it a point in this interview to point out the complete and utter lack of remorse from Tasha K. Yeah, I really want to know what you guys have to think about that. And how do you feel about the fact that Tasha allegedly admitted on the stand that she knew what she was doing was wrong and that she knew that she was spreading lies? How do you think that can affect her in this trial, but also on YouTube as well? Do people watch her because they trust her, or do they watch her for entertainment? You know, what's going to happen there, and what can happen to her platform on YouTube as well? Is YouTube keeping an eye on this trial, and is YouTube running the potential of, you know, getting rid of her channel if this is all the stuff that she's admitting to doing, which, you know, Dennis very strongly describes as a form of cyberbullying? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.